It was good to come back. Just experience the atmosphere that running before the All Star break and after the All Star break. Had great energy from the team winning those games and short lived. Obviously having the tough luck with the injury, but um, it was exciting. It's exciting. It's a lot to build on.
Does it feel, I guess, more special than kind of like a homecoming from being with this organization and, knowing that next year can definitely be a set place for you to be at? Does it feel a little bit different knowing that that can possibly be in place?
Being here playing for this organization is different no matter what. It means a little bit more to me to play here. Obviously, growing up here, being around the organization with my dad for 30 plus years. And it just, like I said, means a little bit more to me to play here, and I want to see this organization become a winner and get this get back to competing here. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting to be here. Hopefully, build on it this summer and into the future, into next season. But it's just taking those steps over the summer as an organization and individually is very important.
Everybody's kind of spoke highly of you. Coach was talking about that a few minutes ago. So your teammates talked about just you being a leader since you've been here so much so far. Wondering how much what that means to you, and just again, how much do you want to be a part of this moving forward to kind of see this thing turn around from where you're right now?
Yeah, I definitely want to be a part of it. It's got a great talent in the locker room. I think obviously the health been talked about enough, but the health is the main thing. If we get everybody on the court, we can definitely have some success and have the foundation, the talent to compete and make the playoffs here. But like I said, it means more to me to play here. And it's funny, it happened fast, but I became the oldest guy in the room and the most experienced. So guys looking at me for wisdom, and I was trying to just spread that around the locker room. Try to be an example on the floor, off the floor, in the training room, on the bench. Try to help them as much as possible. Use my eyes, use my experience to help those guys play better towards the end of the season. And I think hopefully that carries over into the off season and into next year.
Seth, not to belabor it, but tell me about specifically your injury situation and how long the rehab is going to be.
Basically, I had a grade 3 sprain, so that's like, I can't. Obviously, honestly, it's better than what it looked like. Just came down and had a bad sprain, and it's usually like around a 2-month process as far as getting all the way back healthy. So there just wasn't enough time left in the season to get back on the court. So the next couple of weeks, I get back on the court, back to my regular scheduled workouts, and be good to go.
Seth, you mentioned how you're the oldest guy in the room. Can you talk about if there was an adjustment period at all, kind of seeing how the role has changed between teams?
Not too much of an adjustment period. I think for the last few years of my career, I think guys have kind of respected my knowledge for the game, respected who I am as a player, who I've been in this league, and just really my whole just life of being around the game and knowing the game. So I think people respect my opinion and what I see. So I think just coming in this locker room, just being a little bit more vocal, not being afraid to speak up and kind of relay some of the stuff the coaches want to get to the players, whether it's on the bench or in the locker room, things of that nature. And also just know that guys are watching what I do on the floor, in the weight room, in the training room, just watching my routine. So I think just being more conscious of that I am kind of the veteran leader in that locker room, and I got to continue to do the right things every day. So, it's kind of been a fun process throughout this past month and a half, even though I haven't been on the floor. Still feel like I have some value in the locker room.
So if you play alongside some of the best talent in the league after spending some time with Brady, what kind of trajectory do you feel that he's on after this one?
Yeah, I think the sky's the limit. Before I got here, I knew he was good. I was kind of watching him throughout the season, but when I got here, you kind of get to know him as a person, see how he works, see his competitive nature on the floor, and I think, like I said, the sky's the limit for him. He can be whatever he wants to be. I see all NBA, perennial All-Star, possible MVP consideration in his future. He got all the talent, got the size, the competitive nature. I think he's going to work at his game and add stuff every year. So I'm excited to see him grow.
You mentioned that a lot of these young guys that you've had conversations with, just what did they ask you specifically? Has any guy just trying to attach himself to you like nonstop, or Brandon asked constant questions, even Melo when he's not playing? Just what's that been like?
Yeah, me asked a lot of different questions, just specifics. I mean, I can't really get into, but I mean, I think just a lot of different questions throughout the year. I think you kind of forget how young some of these guys are. They don't really even know some of the basic, like the stuff from the NBA 7-8 years ago. So like, you got 19, 20, 21-year-olds in the locker room, and you realize how young they are. But I think I had my locker next to LaMelo's throughout the year, so we kind of had a good relationship towards the end of this year, and just see his energy every day is great. He loves the game, loves to play. So, yeah, he's. I mean, I know he's excited to get back out there next season and play. And I think the whole locker room was kind of young, so I was kind of getting questions for everybody.
I don't know if it's the ask, but I have to ask, what's the best part about being around your dad?
That's funny. Just spending the time, honestly. You kind of, like, throughout the last 11 years in the league, you don't really get to spend a couple weeks with him throughout the year. Just during the off season, we got going to like a family trip or something. You don't get to really spend a lot of time around him. So it was just cool to be able to, after practice, to be able to go over to the house, hang out, eat. And like came here, somebody was telling me, one of the coaches was telling me to take advantage of this opportunity just to be around family, and I think I try to do that.
You kind of mentioned a little bit about guys like LaMelo and Mark Williams. Just any chance to play with those two guys?
Yeah.
What you've seen behind the scenes and what they're doing, just your thoughts on them and what they can do moving forward if things work out the way they should be done.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we got the talent to be a competitive team in this league, just with the young guys and that talent. LaMelo, Mark, Brandon, Miles, all those guys, really talented. And I think just being around them throughout the week, you haven't seen them a lot, but they've been working on their bodies, working on their games, and seeing Mark in the weight room every day, trying to get stronger, trying to get healthy, and being patient. And I think they'll come back over the summer with a nice mentality of just kind of missing out on the game. When you're not playing, you kind of miss that competitive side of that, being out on the floor competing, and you got to really just watch for the last however months they've been out. So they'll come back with that hunger, and I think you'll see it.
Does Brandon Miller's rookie year remind you of a really good rookie year that you've been around, or a really good rookie that you've been around, or is it kind of one of them?
That's hard to say. I don't know what rookies I've really been around that have been top 2 picks or whatever, have been that good that early. But I mean, just watching him, you see he go toe-to-toe with some of the best players in the league in his rookie year, and hasn't been afraid at all, taking on the challenge. And you kind of know that certain guys, a lot of guys in the league that are drafted or whatever, lottery, have the talent to be great players, but not all of them have that competitive edge, that hunger, that drive that I've seen out of Brandon. So I'm excited about just continue to watch him.
Thank you, Seth.
All right, appreciate y'all.